The other thing in the X Division is the Paparazzi Championship Series. We have finally reached it. The debut of the PCS.
This is, like, it's funny because, like, this is the one that I remember the most. But, like, I think the earlier stuff is better.
Well, this is still, like, the launch of the PCS. We haven't gotten into the competitions yet. But I think I have to rewatch it to have a take on that. Because, like, the stuff with the Nash early Paparazzi production stuff is really good and really silly and really funny. And even, like, the earlier Shelley stuff with, like, the Planet Jarrett stuff is really good and really funny. But we'll see how this stuff holds up. Warrior. So if you remember, when Nash was on commentary last month, he said, I am holding a mandatory X Division meeting on the next episode of Impact. He follows through on his promise. He introduces the PCS, the Paparazzi Championship Series. Because, you know, he's like, the X Division has lost something. He's not wrong. It has. So this is his solution. Says the X Division will be subject to some tests.
They need characters.
Sanjay Dutt immediately says, I'm not going to pee any cup. You wonder why?
Guess head.
Nash says they're all going to hold hands in a show of solidarity. Some people refuse, and Nash is just like, are you afraid to hold another man's hand?
Woke.
Nash starts singing Kumbaya as they zoom in on Senshi looking bemused. Lethal and Sanjay go to leave as Nash accuses them of being juiceheads. Dave doesn't like this. He thinks it's worse than the DX skits on Raw that they're trying to mock.
That's actively not true.
The man has bad takes all the time. This podcast is mostly just the catalog Dave's bad takes.
He forever has.
He's like the last person to ever work out why anything is good. And yet he's like the first critic in the world of wrestling. So the following week, it's drug test time. Sanjay and Shelley have cups of, frankly, very yellow pee. I am worried about their hydration levels. Those boys need to be drinking more water. Their pee should not be that yellow.
No, that's it. Yeah, that's what that should have come up in the testing.
Nash says, much to his chagrin, they all passed their drug tests. The bad news, Shelley has chlamydia. To which Shelley responds, the clap? Oh. And that killed me.
No.
The chlamydia thing does lead to a better line during the push-up contest, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Psychological testing starts next week. Nash wants Shelley and Star to get their job done because they have a tag team match tonight as he stirs the pee with a straw, suggesting he will drink it.
He should have drank it for real.
But listen, it's very nutrient rich, I'd say.
No, it's not. Actively.
The yellowness of it, what else could be in there?
Pneumonia.
The Austin Star gimmick was a collaboration between Austin Aries himself and Dutch Mantel, by the way, if you're ever wondering. It was kind of his idea.
Because it was bad.
You hate Dutch.
Yeah, he's the fucking worst booker in the company's history.
You're dead right. The match, Lance Hoyt and Ron Killings defeat Austin Starr and Alex Shelley via reverse decision. No entrances for this one, both teams already at the ring. Ron Killings hits a big dive that's not sponsored by Sonic 06, it's sponsored by Sonic Rivals.
Wow, we got a lot of Sonic going on.
Which is a PSP action racing game that I've never heard of in my life. But it's like a 6 out of 10 game, apparently. It's better than Sonic 06 by all accounts.
But it's not Sonic Racing.
No, because like the people really like the Sonic Racing games, even the one that just came out this year. Those get really good reviews, but this is a precursor to them, I guess. I've never heard the word Sonic Rivals in my life.
They're not in cars in this one.
Yeah.
And there's Sonic Rivals 2.
I assume they're like running on their feet.
Yeah, they are. They're running on their feet.
Which I guess makes sense, because Sonic goes fast.
Yeah, the cars never made sense.
Well, I guess the cars are to even the playing field for like Tails and Knuckles. Because Sonic would just win.
Well, like, there's a Shadow can teleport.
That's true. That does feel like cheating. But you know what? Running super speed also feels like cheating, so. Tails can fly. Tails can float.
Tails can fly pretty fast. He does race Sonic.
Knuckles, if there's any hill components, Knuckles can climb real good.
Yeah. Depends on the track.
Shelley and Star argue about who should be in the ring, but Shelley rolls up Hoyt with a handful of tights. A jealous Star shows the paparazzi cam of Shelley having the tights, which causes the referee to reverse the decision, and Alex Shelley is very mad.
But also Austin's a fucking idiot.
He did cost himself the match too, but...
Yeah, and it's like, I think this is the part where like, because at the first, like, Nash is all in on Star, right? But like, by the time we get to the pay-per-view, like, Nash is like a little playing both sides. And like, I have to believe he was like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, we just won, bro. Like, That's what we want. We wanted to. I said, literally, go back and check. I want you to get the job done. Didn't say win by fair and square, did he? He said get the job done. Shelley got the job
Yeah, exactly.
done. And then the next week, we have psychological testing in the Paparazzi
Warrior.
Championship Series. He's doing ink blot tests, and he asks what these
Warrior.
wrestlers see in these ink blots. Senshi sees
Warrior.
in everything. Shelley sees his heart after Nash broke it. Aries sees himself with titles. Shelley sees a PlayStation 3. Nash snaps on Senshi and says, does this not look to some degree like Jim Hellwig?
Warrior.
Nash accuses Sanjay of being on the gas, to which he goes on a run of, what's this look like? The juice? What's this look like? Testosterone? What's this look like? Barry Bonds? Tournament begins at Turning Point.
This is just all the prep you see.
We know they're clean. We know they're in of good mind, of good soul.
Somewhat.
We know Shelley wants to play Sonic 06 on his PlayStation 3. That does bring us to the opening match of Turning Point, which is a 5-way match. Senshi versus Austin Starr versus Jay Lethal versus Sanjay Dutt versus Alex Shelley in the opening round of the Paparazzi Championship Series. You get points based on how long you last, basically. If you're first out, 2 points, and then everything up from there. Or 1 point, sorry, and then everything up there. They're there for 5. So kicks off. Nash is on commentary. Nash suggests Senshi is so warrior focused that he needs to shake the ropes. Do you think they were trying to get Low-Key to do a warrior impression before they were trying to get Lethal to do a Macho Man impression?
I don't think that. No.
You don't think they could have convinced Low-Key to pretend to be Ultimate Warrior?
I don't think they could have done that. No.
Nash believes Austin Starr's work strongly resembles his own, which Mike Tenay struggles to work out. Dutt gets Shelley in the camel clutch. Starr pulls Shelley away from the ropes to stop Shelley from getting a rope break. Shelley submits. Nash is like, hey, he still gets a point.
They're all like, what?
Lethal is eliminated by a Senshi shotgun dropkick to earn 2 points. Starr does a mount pin on Dutt, drawing a that was gay chant, to which I will say, this is all gay, pals. It's wrestling, come on. Dutt runs wild as Nash says, you wonder where he pulled that out of, probably a syringe. Starr puts Dutt down with a brainbuster at a 450. Sanjay gets 3 points. Commenting on Starr, Nash says, put some black leather pants on that guy. It's me. Shelley comes back out and distracts Starr, allowing Senshi to win with a roll-up. 4 points Starr, 5 points Senshi. Nash is aghast. Shelley wants to high-five after the match, but only gets a handshake low down. And Shelley puts an L on his forehead, directed at Austin Starr. And that is our X Division stuff for the month, as the PCS will continue into January.
The PBS.